spray him. I did spray him. I did spray. I did.
Have a seat.
There's another witness right there, a woman.
You're out of line.
Dude, I'm gonna spray you in a minute.
Give me that. Give me that. You're not spraying anybody.
Go talk to him.
Okay.
He broke his kid's hand.
Okay.
I saw him do it.
All right.
I heard the bone crack.
All right.
Fort Lauderdale International Airport. A stranger, a father, a child. One of them ended the day in handcuffs.
Officer, look, she's a witness too. She's a witness. That guy's breaking that kid's hand. I did spray him. I did spray him. I did spray. I did.
Have a seat.
There's another witness right there, a woman.
You're out of line.
Dude, I'm gonna spray you in a minute.
Give me that. Give me that. You're not spraying anybody.
Go talk to him.
Okay.
He broke his kid's hand. I saw him do it.
All right,
I heard the bone crack.
All right, what happened?
Okay, so the guy says he's the kid's father, right? He's squeezing his son's hand so hard, the boy's going, you're hurting me. I heard the bone crack, and there's a woman there with long black hair. She's a witness to it, too. I think he was abusing his kid.
Okay.
He's holding his kid's hand. I heard the bone crack.
Box up 300, I'm out with
The kid's
without.
going, it's on camera. You shut up. So I told you what happened. So I tried to stop him because he's hurting. The kid was screaming.
We're in front of the in-motion store.
The kid was going like this. You're hurting me. You're hurting me. And I heard like that. And that other lady saw it and heard it too. And that's why I sprayed him to stop him. Yeah, I think it's child abuse. I want the kid's hand X-ray.
Okay. All right. Relax. You have ID on you?
Yep.
All right. Missy, your ID.
Yep. Sure. Absolutely.
We're about to miss our flight, but we wanted to tell you what we just saw so we don't miss our flight.
Come over here.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I pepper sprayed him. I asked him
Yeah, she did pepper spray him, but we were walking in. I had noticed also he was squeezing the kid's hand really fucking hard. I had been looking when I was walking too, and I was like, that's not right. I didn't say anything, but she did, and that's when I stopped because I was like, okay, I'm not the only one who noticed that.
All right. So the guy was trying to hand hard. Then what?
He was like pulling the kid who's holding the kid's hand really hard, and I wasn't gonna say anything at first, but then she did, and I was like, okay, I'm not the only one who noticed that it was problematic. But he was really, and the kid was crying very like loud.
Okay. All right. Missy, your ID real quick.
Yeah.
What time's your flight?
9:23.
10 minutes.
We have to start
We gotta
boarding.
board in 10 minutes.
Okay.
On February 27th, 2025, a woman deployed pepper spray against a father and his minor son at Fort Lauderdale-Hollywood International Airport. 3 criminal charges followed. The law does not grade on intent. This analysis examines whether those charges are legally supported and whether any party's constitutional rights were violated in the process. Florida Statute Section 784.0-3 defines battery as intentionally touching or striking another person against their will, causing harmful or offensive contact. Pepper spray, a chemical irritant designed to incapacitate, satisfies every element. The woman admitted the deployment on camera repeatedly. The charge is airtight. The woman appeared to invoke Florida Statute Section 776.012, the defense of others' justification. That statute permits force only when there is a reasonable belief that the person defended faces imminent death or great bodily harm. A father holding a child's hand does not meet that threshold. Under Graham versus Connor, 1989. Reasonableness is judged from the perspective of a reasonable person at the moment of action, not from sincere subjective belief. No visible injury. No prior medical assessment. No officer was summoned before she acted. The defense fails on the objective reasonableness standard.
Have a seat over there. Have a seat over there. Have a seat.
Now he rubbed it in the kid's eye.
All right, just have a seat right there.
And I'm willing to testify.
Hey, did you have a seat? Have a seat.
And it's on the camera.
Hey, did you call fire rescue yet? Okay.
The kid was crying like that.
Yeah, he is. Mine.
Yeah, hold on. Let me take a picture. Right, you saw pretty much the same thing?
Yeah.
So he was squeezing a hand.
She started yelling at him. They started going back and forth, and she pepper sprayed him.
Okay. All right, and
You know, a lot of yeah, I guess. She made it in here.
all right, what is what's your phone number? What's your phone number?
70. I also think they're on the same plane as this.
That over there? Well, they might not be calling.
So that he gets in trouble, there's nothing.
Yeah, that's what.
All right, we might be calling you then. Okay.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Water's not gonna help with pepper spray.
I got pepper spray in my eye.
Yeah, I know. Just come sit down. Water.
Oh my God! Why would she do that?
We'll call fire rescue now.
Oh my gosh!
Sprayed him.
But no, we're trying to get to our gate because we're in a hurry.
Rescue reference pepper spray.
Oh my God! Why would she do that? You okay, puppy? We're just walking. We're rushing to our gate because we don't want to be late. And he's agitated because we're walking. And she's saying that I'm squeezing pudding.
He wasn't him.
Who's she?
The lady that
Sprayed him for no reason.
Okay. And who sprayed the
the lady. Oh my!
She sprayed him with pepper spray.
lady? And you don't know her?
No, I don't.
She just
All right.
We're
came out
just
of
trying to get
nowhere.
to our plane because we gotta go to Puerto Rico. And then she sprayed him.
Their child was crying and she went up to them and started yelling at them and then telling them they needed the way he was holding him was unacceptable and that somebody needed to call the cops on them, and then she was agitated. They were just trying to walk
Get to our
and
gate.
she pulled out pepper spray and proceeded to pepper spray them.
Jesus. Okay.
She sprayed him even my
Are you in a
son.
rush or no? Is that you're gonna wait?
All good.
Thank you. Well, this is.
Oh my God! We're gonna be late.
You'll be good. You'll be good. The air is the best thing for pepper spray. So try to keep your eyes open. Water is going to make it 10 times
Oh
worse.
my God! Why would she do this? We were just trying
He
to
was
get to her.
crying.
He's
Just trying to get
agitated.
his only.
We've been at it for 4 hours on this trip. So he's agitated.
She sprayed my son.
What's that?
That part of it. I know, puppy. I know. Oh my God!
She's on that pepper spray. Go over there. Go over there and help her.
I'm trying to get
Yeah, call fire
my plane. And then she pepper sprayed my son and my husband.
Impact up 330. Just confirming fire rescues en route.
Okay, you okay?
No, I wasn't, lady.
I'm willing to testify
I was not. We were rushing to our gate.
Sir, we have the cameras. You don't have to argue with her.
Yeah, we're just rushing to our gate. We don't want to be late. Because all I'm doing, because I hold them like this, and we're just rushing, you know?
Yeah, I got
Rushing to our gate. I'm not squeezing his hands. Right, that's his way of communication. When he's tired, when he's hungry, that's his way of communication. This lady would have came up to me and asked me, hey, why is he crying like that? We would have told her. But out of the no, she just praised me.
And then she got him.
I got you.
There was nothing wrong with my son's finger. You could tell. He would never hurt him.
She's going for storage. All that. We have the cameras. We have everything. Right. We're waiting for rescue to get here to fix this.
We were just rushing to get
You
to our
didn't get
gate.
sprayed, right?
No.
You look fine. Do you have all their IDs?
Yes.
I know if you could grab them from me, I know it's hard for me to.
My eye. Oh, I need something from this.
I don't want to miss my
Fucking
flight.
do that, man. Why? We're just trying to get home.
So get rescue check
I
you
know,
guys out.
Marty. I know.
Okay, it's his. The whole mess. So when I could gather, you figure probably has better info over there.
Right, man. We're just rushing to get to our flight. He's been whining on the plane coming this way. He's tired. That's what he does.
Yeah, right there. This is your info. I don't know.
Let us sort it out. Give us a minute. Let's sort it out.
No, not pizza.
No.
That man's going to fail the
All right.
polygraph.
All right.
That man's going to fail the polygraph.
Where you flying tonight?
I was flying to Atlanta.
Are you gonna fly? You plan to fly today?
I wanted to fly.
What's 40
Pepper spray cheddar, yeah.
I mean, I didn't sneak it in. They gave it to me. I wouldn't, you know, I'm sitting there. He walked by. He had the kid by the hand, and the kid was going, and the kid was screaming. I mean, he was like, and that other girl, she told you, she saw the same thing.
Saw the same thing.
So I came up behind him. I'm like, let go of his hand. You can't squeeze it like that. You're hurting him. And of course, he didn't listen, and I sprayed the side of him. I sprayed the back and the side of him.
All right, let me do this. Here, let me hand you this.
I'm a RN. I can give you my RN license,
Okay.
and I'm a RN that specialized in
Let me hit the
and pediatrics and geriatrics.
So she was charged with.
The third charge is the most consequential. Florida Statute Section 827.0-4. Contributing to the delinquency of a minor is a third-degree felony. The statute reaches any act that causes or tends to cause harm to a child. The pepper spray was not selective. The child she claimed to protect became a direct victim of her intervention, an aggravating fact, not a mitigating one. Her nursing credentials deserve direct analysis. Medical expertise does not create authority to deploy force against civilians based on an unverified clinical impression. Professional identity is not a justification defense under Florida law. A registered nurse and a civilian occupy the same legal position when acting outside a clinical setting. Turning to the officer, the initial detention was constitutionally valid under Terry v. Ohio, 1968. Detention requires only reasonable, articulable suspicion. Multiple witnesses confirmed the spray, and the woman had already self-incriminated on scene. The subsequent arrest for battery rested on solid probable cause. The officer seized the pepper spray canister without a warrant. Under the plain view doctrine established in Horton v. California, 1990, officers lawfully present may seize evidence whose incriminating character is immediately apparent. The canister was the admitted instrument of a battery. The seizure was lawful. One procedural concern, Miranda v. Arizona, 1966, requires advisement prior to custodial interrogation. The footage does not capture a clear warning before the woman made extended statements. If those statements were obtained post-custody, a suppression motion could challenge their admissibility at trial. The woman was charged with 2 counts of battery, 1 for the father, 1 for the child, and 1 count of contributing to the delinquency of a minor. Full case disposition is unknown at time of analysis. Jurisdiction lies in the 17th Judicial Circuit of Florida, Broward County. The responding officer receives a B+. Scene stabilization was efficient. Witness management was tactically sound. Contact information was collected before witnesses departed, preserving investigative leads without unlawfully detaining uninvolved parties. The arrest was legally grounded. The deduction reflects the absence of a visible Miranda advisement before custodial statements and the lack of a formal child welfare referral to document the underlying abuse allegation. The woman receives a D. Every battery element was satisfied by her own admission. The defense of others' justification fails on objective reasonableness. The child showed no visible injury. No medical assessment had occurred, and law enforcement was never summoned before she acted. Her credentials confer no legal authority to deploy force on a subjective clinical impression. The child she intended to protect was directly harmed by her intervention. Good intentions are not a defense to battery under Florida law. The father receives an A-. He remained composed following a non-consensual chemical attack in a crowded public space. His explanation was consistent and internally coherent. His request for an X-ray of his son's hand was legally astute, inviting objective verification rather than asserting innocence without evidence. The minor deduction reflects the family's urgency to depart before a complete statement was secured. No legal violations are attributable to the father. The lesson this case imposes is direct. Defense of others requires an objective standard, not a sincere one. Before any civilian deploys physical force on behalf of another person, the controlling question is not what they felt was occurring. It is what a reasonable person, with full knowledge of observable facts, would have concluded. Sincerity of belief does not replace reasonableness of belief under Florida law. Let us know if there is an interaction or legal topic that you would like us to discuss in the comments below. Thank you for watching. And don't forget to check out our second channel, Street Bodycam, for even more police interaction and courtroom content.
All y'all. My net worth adds up to all y'all. Yeah, try it.
Servants? No, we don't act like that here. Who the fuck you think you're talking to? We're not doing that here. Stop. Take a stop. What are you doing, bro?
Bro, you guys have my bag, bro.
You want to start threatening cops?
Nobody's threatening nobody,
Everybody
bro.
listen. No, you're done.
Bro, this is fucking ridiculous. I'm not fucking selling my bag and fucking miss it, bro.
Good. Let's go.
My bags. Yep.
Walk.
Nobody threatened.
You want to cause a disturbance? You want to threaten
my
cops?
bag.
You go to jail.
Nobody did nothing, bro.
It's not worth that, so.
Bro, this is stupid.
You don't do this in Fort Lauderdale Airport.
Brother, I'm from here. My bags were missing.
You should know.
Bro, my God, bro. Brother, my bags were missing. I got $10,000 in clothes in my bags, bro.
And they'll all be in your property, don't worry.
Nobody ever threatened nobody, bro. Bro, you guys are using the law right now, bro. I didn't threaten nobody, bro.
You're in an airport, all right?
I didn't threaten nobody, brother.
People in the airport, that's a big time
I never
deal.
threatened nobody, bro.
Shut your mouth.
Bro, I
have the right to
never
remain
made a
silent.
threat,
Shut
brother.
your mouth.
I know you, bro.
Where you know me
From somewhere, but I never threatened nobody, brother.
All right, listen. All right?
Brother.
Listen, you were getting your bags.
I didn't know what was going on.
Right. You were leaving, right?
Yeah.
Until you want to shoot your mouth off.
I wasn't
And
trying
then you
to
shot your mouth to the wrong.
I didn't.
Okay? So guess where you're going? You're going to jail. And next time when you see us, you'll walk past us and grab your bag and you'll leave the airport. You think we're going to play fuck with you with your big mouth?
Brother,
don't work here, bro. It don't work here. Well, guess what?
My bags
now
were-
you'll bond
I thought
out of
my
jail.
bags were missing,
Right,
bro.
but you could act like a normal person and just say, hey, my bags are missing. But you want to be a dick. So now you're going to jail.
Yeah, got him done. Chris, you good, right?
All right, you good, buddy? Is there anything wrong with you? Anything else wrong with you?
I didn't say suck my bro.
And then you
Where's the guy that is accusing me, bro? Right there? Say the truth, bro.
Watch your head. Sure, get in the car. Hey, he's got an AirPod. Take his AirPod off.
You got your AirPods on? Alright, I'll put it in your thing, alright?
Bro, I ain't threatening nobody, bro.
How you're acting though?
Bro, my bags just came. I just came from 9-hour flight,
when you
brother.
want me to talk to you?
Okay, go ahead, bro.
You were the one that he was threatening?
No, he wasn't threatening me. He was just threatening the officer, and he was saying he came in like cursing, like verbally assaulting us, and saying that he was gonna like do something if his bag didn't show up.
Okay.
And then he said he was gonna call.
And then he was cursing at him?
Yeah, he cursed at everybody that he came into contact with.
He was bitching about his bags.
Because they weren't out yet.
Because they weren't out. I interjected and I said something to him about his bag is going to come out any quicker. He was saying fuck it. So then I just started keeping an eye on it. That's when I called. Didn't make much more contact with him.
He's threatening. I saw him. He was threatening us.
Yeah, he says, who do I have to do something to if my bag doesn't come out? I'm just like, what do you mean?
That's fine.
About how much money's in his bag, how much clothes, whatever. If you guys need anything, just let us know.
No problem. Hold on. I'm gonna call.
Did you